Hey guys, it's Lene with Charmed and Dangerous. Today I'm going to be doing a review video for you guys. So I'm pretty excited, I'm pretty excited about this product. I've been using it every single day since I bought it, and I absolutely love this product. I was going to throw this into my like charmed or cursed kind of thing, but this product and another product I'm going to be reviewing in another video, you guys have already heard that I love it. So it's kind of like a charmed or cursed. It's not really a secret anymore that you guys know that I really like this product because I've mentioned it before. So I don't know if you've seen those videos yet, or maybe if I haven't put it up yet and I'm just like tripping in my head. I don't know. But I really love this product. So the product I'm going to be reviewing for you today is a foundation. And don't mind the like dirtiness of my lid. This is by Maybelline. This is their Super Stay Makeup 24-Hour Micro Flex Formula. No transfer 24-hour wear. So that's the foundation that we're going to be talking about today. First, I want to start with packaging. So this is basically just the packaging here, if you guys can see. It just has a twist cap, normal, you know, just glass packaging, normal foundation packaging. Nothing super exciting, nothing super terrible. The one thing that I will say with the packaging that I don't like, that I think is a downfall of the product overall, one of the few negative things that I really have to say about it, is that it doesn't have a pump. So if you notice, it just has a like twist cap, and it's just like a normal kind of foundation packaging bottle. I hate that. I love the foundation in and of itself, but my one big problem with the product is that it doesn't have a pump. When I went to CVS, excuse me, which is where I got this, they had a buy one get one on Maybelline products. So I ended up getting this, and then I also got a BB cream. So if you guys want to see a review on the BB cream, let me know in the comments down below. I do use it every day. I absolutely love it. So if you want me to talk about it and tell you a little bit about it and do a review on it by Maybelline, I will absolutely be willing to do that. So just let me know. But I went there, and the reason I kind of picked this up was because they were having the buy one get one. But I went there solely really to get the L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation because I had it before. I ran out. I had been trying some other foundations. I've really been trying like all kinds of drugstore foundations since I really started getting into makeup at the beginning of the year. I haven't tried any high-end foundations. Sadly, I just don't have the funds to do so, but I've been really trying to branch out and try a lot of different drugstore foundations. So the ones I was trying after I ran out of my True Match Lumi, they were kind of hit or miss for me. So I was really going in. I knew that I loved the True Match Lumi. That was going to be a staple for me. I was really going in to get that. But I decided to branch out and pick this up. The one thing I can say, the difference between the two packaging-wise, is the Lumi has a pump. And I really just love the idea of having a pump on your foundation. I feel like when you use this, you either have to like dig your brush into one of these sections, or you got to like swipe your finger all over the top, or I mean you can put it on the back of your hand, but sometimes you get way too much, and then you either have to unsanitarily shove it back in the container, put all of that on your face and look completely caked, or wipe it off and like waste it. So I just feel, I really wish, Maybelline, that you guys would have put a pump on this, because I think it's an outstanding foundation and I love it, other than the fact that the bottle doesn't have a pump. It really irks me. Every morning I think that. Like, I wish this motherfucker had a pump, because I just wish it had a pump. But so that's like really, if somebody was like, what is your biggest complaint about this foundation, that would be it, that you don't have a pump. Overall, besides that, packaging doesn't bother me. It's, you know, normal packaging. It sits on my vanity. It's, you know, whatever. So the color that I have, I'm going to show you guys. This is Classic Beige. This is the color that I got. And I don't know if you're looking at it. Maybe it matches like on camera. But I almost got a darker color in this. Because the color that was one shade darker than this actually matches my skin tone. So it's like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's like, this is super, you know, light really compared to me. But one thing that I was noticing with all foundations, which is why I went a shade lighter, was I was getting them to match my skin tone, which is what everyone does. But by the time I was putting on my powder and my bronzer and doing a little bit of contour action and putting on my blush and doing all that, my face was looking very heavy, my face was looking very dark, and it wasn't really matching. So I decided to go with the Classic Beige because it was a shade lighter than what my skin tone was. And I think it really kind of works out, because by the time I get all of that other shit on my face, I'm not really darkened up here. I feel like it just kind of blends in nicely and everything just looks uniform. So I did go a shade lighter in this. So my throat today, guys, I don't know what's going on. I had like some like sinus headache yesterday, and I couldn't breathe this morning, and I'm just like, it's a lot going on with me today. But that's just why I got the one of the lighter colors, and not the one that matches my skin tone, because this clearly doesn't. I mean, I can tell that it clearly doesn't in person. You guys might not be able to tell, but so I'm just gonna read on the back kind of what it says that it does, and just let you know if I think that it does that, what I think about it overall. So on the back it says that it's supposed to withstand heat, sweat, and humidity. Absolutely. I think that it does do that. I have worn this without a setting spray. I've worn this with a drugstore setting spray, and I've worn this with a high-end setting spray. I love setting sprays. I use them all the time, but there was a point in time when I was using this that I ran out of setting sprays, and I didn't even have money for like a drugstore one. So I was wearing this for a little bit without a setting spray. I was using powder, but I was not using a spray, and it held up pretty well. I will say a little bit in this top area and a little bit right here, which is a problem zone for me anyway with my makeup moving around, without a setting spray, wore off just a tiny. I mean, like not even anything where you're like, oh my god, my makeup's gone, but just a tiny bit that I can notice. And that was more, you know me, I'm like swiping and I'm hot, and this is the areas that I swipe in when I get hot, you know what I mean? So I will say that, but overall it didn't move. There was a day where I went to, I vlogged about it, went to this little band thing with my mom and my stepdad, and it was like hotter than balls out there, and I was wearing this, and when I got back in the car I was like, oh my god, I probably look great, and I actually didn't look that bad. It actually held up really well. So if it holds up without it, you know that it holds up really well with it. Drugstore setting sprays, I'm not really into those anymore, but it did work really well. My Urban Decay setting spray, I love it. I use a setting spray with everything, unless I just happen like to run out. So overall, all three different aspects, it held up really well with the sweat and humidity and the heat. No transfer, won't rub off. I have not noticed any transfer at all with this when I put on my shirts. I mean, mind you, I do use a setting spray. I do use a powder, but sometimes before I do set my face with my spray, I will like kind of change my outfit and, you know, and get everything ready, and then I'll kind of spritz before I leave just to make sure it's nice and locked in right before I go somewhere, especially if I'm like going like out or I'm going to my weekend job. And I have not noticed any transfer at all. I have not seen any makeup transfer on any of my shirts. I mean, I wear t-shirts to work every day, so like pulling those over your head, it's not like something loose fitting like this where you have a big space to get your big old head into, you know. So I haven't noticed any transfer at all. I will say it 100% does that. I have not had any makeup on any of my clothes. It does get on my phone, but I'm assuming that's just like a normal thing. And that's probably powder and stuff too that's getting on there. Flexible, breathable, all day comfort. Absolutely, I think that it does that. I don't feel that my skin is like heavy. So when I put it on, I feel like I get really good coverage, but I don't feel like my skin can't breathe. I don't feel like it's really heavy and I've just like plastered a mask on my face. I feel like it covers it, but I don't feel like my skin can't breathe. I don't feel like it's heavy and I'm like, oh my god, I got like mass quantities of stuff on my face. It's really lightweight, I feel, and it's got good coverage. I like that those two combinations. I think it really does that. Oil-free, no pore clogging. I haven't noticed anything crazy going on in my T-zone except for the one time that I got a little bit of sweat in here. It was kind of bad, but I do notice that my makeup not only moves around in this area, but I do get kind of oily in this area kind of during the day, and things start to look really junky kind of right up in here, and I haven't really noticed that with for this foundation. So I would definitely say it's oil free. I will definitely say it does not clog my pores. I definitely think that it stands true to that. Suitable for all skin types. I can only speak for my own skin type, but I would see how this would be great for all different skin types. I have a combination skin, so I'm a little bit oily, a little bit normal, and then I do have some dry patches. Sometimes with other foundations I've found that things will get a little bit quirky in some of my dry patch areas. And it can look a little bit nasty throughout the day, but I don't find that this foundation does that. I find that it holds up really well. The only spots that it doesn't do well in is on these, you know, scars, things that I have, these little picky spots, but I mean, if I would stop touching them, it would work. So that's just a me problem, not a foundation problem. But I feel that it works with my combination skin. When I do have dry patches, I don't feel that it settles in there. I don't feel like it makes them more pronounced. I don't feel like it, you know, it moves off of my face. I really just think that this, I think it's an amazing, amazing foundation. I really, really love it. So I definitely recommend this. I think it was like $10 at the drugstore. I can't remember the exact price, but I want to say it was like right around the $10 mark, maybe 11 or 12, but I wouldn't say it was more than 12. I want to say it was like 10, like 9 or 10, because I got a pretty good deal doing the buy one get one. The BB cream was cheaper. I think it was like 6 or 7, but it's awesome. It really is awesome. I really love it. My only issue is that it doesn't have a pump. That's like literally the only thing I can really find like wrong with this. It blends super easy. It's super buildable. So like if I go in, I kind of do that and I get a lot of redness right here. So if I notice after I kind of apply my face, if I'm getting more redness in here, I'll just take a little bit more of this and I'll go over that area, and it seems to build really well, at least for me. It seems to build really well. It blends in super smooth. It's great. It's a great foundation. So I highly recommend this if you're looking for a drugstore foundation that's going to hold up really well. Love this formula. I think the color works really nicely on me. It blends in really well, especially after I get everything else on. I just wish that you guys would put a pump on it. Literally, that's like my only downfall for this. Only downfall. Price is great. Everything's great. Just put a fucking pump on here and I will be super happy, like beyond, like you can't even imagine. So love this foundation. That's pretty much all I have to say about it. If you guys have any more questions, please let me know in the comments down below. Anything that I missed, anything that you want to ask me about the foundation or anything in general at all. Let me know what you guys are thinking. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more reviews in the future, also give it a big thumbs up, so I know that you guys are digging the reviews, so I can do more of those for you. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please hit that button and subscribe. I love you guys so much. All of my regulars that I know come out and watch my videos, whether it be very few, the very few are super important to me. I love you guys so much. So if you are subscribed and you are watching my videos regularly, thank you. You guys are fucking awesome and I love you. And if you're interested in subscribing, please do so. So I'll be coming out with more videos, whether I have a lot of subs or not, because I love doing this and I love you guys so much. Until next time, I will see you in another video. Bye.